Oh my gosh. What were we talking about? We just started.
I don't even know.
What were we talking about again?
We were talking about anything. Were we?
No, we just sat in silence for a bit.
Okay.
Have you seen Bridgerton season 3?
Not yet.
I feel like I've already watched it. You know what I mean?
But I don't know if you feel the same way because Charlie and I are both in the midst of moving.
Yeah.
So I haven't really had a chance to sit. Also, I can't use your Netflix anymore.
Dude, me neither.
Oh, yeah. Because you're also moving. Dude, I tried to watch Bridgerton on Charlie's Netflix account.
Yeah.
And it was like, you're not in the household. Bitch.
Dude, I totally forgot to tell you, every single streaming service I have put on pause or like unsubscribed because I'm not using it these next few months.
Oh.
So I'm just kind of like, why do I need it? Like if I'm gonna leave anyway. So I'm over here just trying to like save money because moving sucks.
It does suck. I agree.
Oh my god.
We're not moving in together, but
I know.
it feels like we are.
But like, let's say we are.
What if we did?
Some people think that we live together.
So
We've lived together before, by the way. Just want to bring that up.
But you were really busy. Well, we were both really busy during that time. So
That was my last year of college.
Yeah, we couldn't really hang out that much.
I feel like we did. I feel like we ate a lot of poke together.
That was my favorite part.
You and I used to have a thing. Sometimes I would avoid looking at you because we used to do this thing where we would be like, you haven't eaten yet. I noticed you haven't eaten yet.
You look a little hungry.
And Detroit Become Human is right there. And the poke place is right there. Like, what are we doing?
It was kind of crazy how close so many different like food options were to us. It was kind of dangerous.
It was really dangerous.
But anyway, back to Bridgerton.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet. I only saw the first episode, I believe. But I have seen like a couple of spoilers on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's hard to avoid them.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know exactly what you're going to say. So if you don't want any Bridgerton spoilers, skip a little bit ahead.
I'm going to try not to spoil, though.
Okay.
I don't like Eloise. I think I've just, from what I've seen from the trailers, from what I've seen from the little tidbits that I see on TikTok and I try to scroll past, she's not a girl's girl.
Do you dislike how she's handling this situation with
Cressida?
Oh, Cressida? Is that it? Okay. So I don't know exactly what's going on. I know that she's friends with her.
Yes.
And I don't think this is going to be a major spoiler because it's in the first episode. I know that there was a moment when Cressida's kind of being a little mean to Penelope.
Yep.
And Eloise is kind of just like standing there, kind of just not really saying anything about it. I don't know. That was really sad to me.
But then remember in season 2, I totally forgot this happened because I'm rewatching Bridgerton with my friend. And at the end of season 2, Eloise figures out that Penelope is Lady Whistledown and is like, I'll never fucking forgive you. Because Penelope said shit about her.
Yeah, she did.
And so...
Why did she do that again?
In order to protect her from the queen, because the queen was like, we saw Eloise running away because she was going to go meet the paper boy.
Oh.
So of course she's Lady Whistledown. So you either fucking fess up or your entire family is fucked up. Like I'm gonna fuck up your family. And so she got scared. So Penelope was like, this is the only way I can do it in order to protect my friend without telling her. But then when she did that, and Eloise was like, still didn't know it was her. She was like, okay, that's chill. And then Penelope was like, oh, do you notice how this family's doing this? Oh, do you notice how this family's doing this? And she was talking a specific way. And it was like, you've never talked like that about someone.
Yeah.
And that's how she pieced it together. But I just feel like I understand what Penelope did was shitty. I'm not defending her at all. But Eloise is just so like, I just feel like she cares about so many things. But when it actually comes to like, oh, here's an issue where there's someone that you like and they're of like a lower income family, like from second season. And when the issues become big, she's like, I don't want to be part of it anymore. No, I'm good. No. She's too like safe in her space.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I'm not there for her.
I feel like I kind of get it though, and it's hard for me to say anything about Eloise because I have no idea what happens in this season in terms of her and Cressida. I think you've seen more
a little bit
spoilers on what happens between them and Penelope. I'm just kind of assuming that she is not going to be the best or not going to be a good friend to Penelope, especially if, things come out about her being Lady Whistledown or,
I really wonder how
suspicions.
that's going to go. Because I did see one scene where it kind of redeems her, but I'm like, you know what? I'm still gonna fucking hate her. I love all of the actors and actresses though.
Yeah.
Of Bridgerton, they're so funny. They've been going on like their press tour for the season, and it's so good. She's so funny.
Yeah. You know who I really love? I really love the actress who plays Francesca.
Me
There's
too.
something about her that I'm just like, damn, she's like really pretty.
She is. I wonder why they changed her. Do you think because the other girl wasn't growing fast enough? Because Francesca became a...
They changed
her.
I don't remember.
Right?
I don't
or is
remember.
it the same girl and she just hit...
Well, because I think Francesca, you saw a little bit of her in season 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she was kind of just gone. I have no idea who it was.
Yeah, I think they changed.
But isn't that what you wanted? You wanted them to be recasted when they were too young.
I did, because it's a little weird to see someone grow up and then all of a sudden become like the center of a Bridgerton series or a Bridgerton season.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that they did recast her. I wonder if they're going to do that with Gregory though, because he's so cute.
Gregory is so really cute. He is really cute. I think they probably will.
Yeah, I hope they do, please.
I saw this meme. Okay, or joke, whatever the fuck. You know how they skipped Benedict's?
Yes.
It was supposed to be Benedict first and then Colin.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this joke that was like, Bridgerton is on its 19th season. We've gone through the love lives of the Bridgertons and then their children, and then now there's another child on the way. And then Shonda Rhimes is the one who produced it, right? Shonda Rhimes is gonna be like, you know what, Benedict? Let's keep building. Let's keep building your arc. I think we should go on to another one of the children.
Give me another Bridgerton. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Poor Benedict. But I feel like he's so, like, his character is so just sure of himself, you know? Or not sure. I should say, like, he's trying to find himself still. So he doesn't really seem concerned with romances that are, like, permanent.
Yeah, but I kind of hate that they flipped their personalities, because Colin was supposed to be the one who was, like,
didn't really
dodging all of the prospects
while eating. Yeah,
because he loves to eat.
I hate it. I wonder if that's a big thing in this one. I did see the scene where Penelope eats a cupcake and she licks her finger and he's like, oh
wait, I did see that. Yeah,
in public?
in the tent, right? They're like in a tent,
and then afterwards he like eats a cupcake aggressively
and he's just like, damn, I wish I was that fucking cupcake.
Have you seen that post? It's like, what the fuck is up with Bridgertons and like mouths? And it's like shit. It's a family thing. It's hereditary. But it's just a shot of all of them looking at their future partners while they're like licking something, and they're just completely like
entranced.
Yeah.
I need to see that. I don't think I've seen that.
I heard that Violet has a love interest in this one.
Oh, I did see that, because she was into someone who's related to Lady Danbury, I think.
Yes.
I love that.
Damn.
I've been saying, when is it Violet's turn? I thought she was going to get her own season.
Damn.
I thought she was going to be at the end.
Well, it'll be her first and then Benedict.
Stan Queen.
So sad.
Benedict's not ready.
He's not ready. He hasn't blossomed yet.
No, not yet.
Well, talking about just love and
blossoming love.
Have you ever gotten a note on your car? I have. It was a ticket.
I was gonna say the same thing. The only note I've gotten was a ticket.
Yeah, it wasn't as romantic as I thought it was gonna be.
It was actually really scary, because I think it was all in red.
Oh my god.
It was one of those like citations. You know when you like park on a street that's scheduled for like a cleaning, you know,
it's about to be like, I don't know, I've never broken the law.
Shut up.
No, I haven't gotten a citation before, but I've gotten like the yellow ones, which is just like a straight up I got pulled over.
The yellow ones. Dude, I found my speeding ticket.
You found it? Did you keep it?
No, I shredded that shit.
Yeah, I don't like keeping tickets because it reminds me I did a bad thing. So
that's not me anymore, you know?
No. Last month was crazy. Imagine. No, that was years ago. That was like learning how to drive me. But yeah, that's the only note I've ever gotten. No little romance. No, it's okay. It's okay, babe.
The The only other notes I've gotten is like when they're advertising a business.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Wait, someone wants me to come to their laundromat?
Wait.
Wait.
What are we going to do there?
I come all dolled up and everyone's like, fucking get in line. Like, it's all full.
Oh.
But I don't know.
I think
It's a little romantic.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, you want me to go to your insurance company?
Wait.
Wait.
Wait, you want me to go to your spa?
Well, imagine if that went right though. Like imagine you're getting out of work.
What is
You're literally engaged.
I am engaged. Okay, let's pretend I'm not engaged.
Okay. Wait, don't.
It just reminded me that I forgot something. Okay, it's fine.
Wait, no, you're still engaged.
I'm still
Okay.
no. Yeah, I am engaged. Yes.
It's on my car. we're together. So we're walking together and it's on my car and someone's just kind of like, what did it say? Like, one free sex ticket.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrea. First of all, that's not my name.
It was like, Andrea, I've been thinking about you all night. Take this as a voucher to get freaky with me tonight.
Dude, if you read that on a card, do you immediately run into the car and leave? Or do you like look around?
I don't think I would even pull the card out because that's a tactic.
Yeah,
That's a little tactic.
I think I would do because I think, well, first of all, we didn't even start the episode.
It's fine. Keep going. This is
Okay.
good.
Well, I think I would have done what the character in this book did, which was pick it up quickly while unlocking my car, get in my car, and leave.
Yeah, same.
And if I was at home or if I was at a red light, I'd just be like, okay.
I'd be like, damn, Andrea, who is this man?
Yeah.
But it was signed. It wasn't signed by anybody.
No, it
right?
wasn't.
I think I would just like toss that shit in the trash.
I would go through my Instagram and go through every Andrea I know. Like, this you?
This
you? It's a picture of me with the Is this you? It was on my card.
Oh my god. I think your man wants me.
I know. Just completely delusional.
I cover the part where it says her name.
I like white it out and it's clearly like my writing. That's so crazy.
It's so crazy that your man wants me.
Oh my god, control your man.
Well, Chelly, do you think that a story where there's an improbable meet cute can fix your life?
Of course it can.
Yeah?
Of course it can.
You think so?
Yes.
Welcome to today's episode of the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Yahaira.
And I'm your host, Shelly. And we are going to be talking about The Worst Wingman by Abby Jimenez.
The worst wingman ever.
Oh.
Ever. Very dramatic. So it's basically a series, an Amazon original series of just like improbable meet cutes. And we have already done one before. We did one that was written by Christina Lauren.
Yeah.
This one,
Christina and Lauren. Thank you.
Christina Lauren. And this one is written by Abby Jimenez.
Which we've done her books before. This is the second thing we've read of her now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, first of all, I want to say that I'm such a fan of Abby Jimenez's comedy.
Dude, me too. I was Did you even mark anything on here?
No,
I think these are all mine, huh?
I like highlighted things, but I didn't write anything.
I'm obsessed with the way. Okay, first of all, let's go back to that whole scenario of you seeing a note on your windshield or on your car somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
When our main character Holly sees this, immediately she grabs it, gets in her car, and she's like, I've seen way too many cautionary videos about this exact situation. A kidnapper puts something on your car, you pause to look at it, and he grabs you while you're distracted and takes you to be murdered. And what I like appreciated about that is that I literally wrote a note. My mom, dude, I don't think I've told you yet. She literally is always sending me Instagram reels of like things that people are doing that you need to watch out for. Have you seen the one where they like throw eggs?
Yes.
They like throw eggs at your car. And if you use your windshield wipers, it like makes it worse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you use your windshield wipers, it basically like makes the egg streaky. And it like kind of like you would have to get out of the car to clean it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a tactic because I think people's instinct is to clean it, obviously, with the windshield wipers. But that's the worst thing you can do. So it's just like
good to know.
It's like different things, different scenarios.
But your mom is just like, cuidado.
No, and then afterwards she'll see me and she'll be like, "Did you see the video I sent you?" Yeah, just be careful, okay? There was another one where it was like they put clothes or like a piece of fabric on your rear view mirror, or what's it called? Mirror.
The side one.
The side mirror. they'll like put a little cloth on there, and they'll put like some sort of oil that's like, it's like a chloroform, I think.
Yeah.
Where it'll like make you pass out or something if you touch it. And she's like, no toques nada, okay? Don't touch
get in your car.
anything. Get in your car and go.
Gosh, I love your mom.
Yeah, my mom's just like, she's that girl. So I love that Holly was in the same like wavelength. She was like, no, not me.
Because we all have those talks. We all have that fear.
Yeah.
Um.
Also, I thought it was so fucking funny that she was just like, Burbank nurse who died because she didn't have a boyfriend to walk her to her car. No, thank you. Kill me tomorrow.
Yeah, because this the card was there on Valentine's Day, and she was like, "I don't want to die single on Valentine's Day." Hell no. So she takes this card that she found. She like grabs it quickly and she runs into her car and she parks somewhere and calls her sister.
Yeah, her sister Jillian.
And her sister immediately is like, "Oh my gosh, is this card from Jeb? Your ex?"
Oh my god. And then fucking Holly was like, I think I prefer the murderer. I thought that was so funny.
Damn. How would you feel? Okay, because Jeb is never really talked about again, except for in this point. The reason they broke up is because someone added her to a Facebook group called Are We All Dating the Same Guy?
Dude, that is so brutal. That is so embarrassing. Can you imagine?
I would hate that. Oh my God. First of all, sisterhood.
We're basically blood sisters at this point. You can never get rid of me.
After we all broke up with the same guy, I would be back on there like, so what are we all doing tomorrow? Like, we're all sisters now, right?
Mimosas or something?
So when are you all moving in?
I just think it's so funny because obviously the situation would suck, but it's just hilarious at the same time. Well, once you get over the heartbreak, it's hilarious.
It is really funny. That's why I'm just kind of like, what do you fucking do? Does the Facebook group continue?
Yeah, they turned into a book club.
I fucking love that. I would have loved that shit if those were her girls, her ride or dies.
Yeah. And then afterwards they all get like matching tattoos. It's just the letter J.
I know, with an X on it. Oh my gosh. So the letter that she gets says, Andrea, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Have a great day at work. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. And then on it,
there was a coupon redeemable for one dicking down on the date and time of your choosing. Yep. No expiration. What the fuck? What would you do if you saw this? Like, pretend you're Holly for a second.
I would tell everyone. I would immediately, if I was in my car and I read it, I would immediately take a picture and send it to you and be like, oh my God.
And I'd be like,
look at this.
You need to pretend like you're Andrea.
No, like I said, I would contact every Andrea and I know, hold your man back. He's
really trying to
I don't know
have
what
a good time.
Yeah.
Even though it fucking says Andrea's name on there.
I don't know why that fucking gets me. So, to talk a little bit about Holly, that's her name, right?
Yes.
So Holly is a hospice worker. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know what that is, it's a nurse that works a full-time position, like in-home caretaking to someone who's about to pass away. Mm-hmm. So, usually people that are hospice workers are really good at disconnecting their emotions to when that's going on because they have to be.
Yeah.
But she is currently the hospice worker to her grandma. Mm-hmm. And it sucks because like she even mentions it how, yeah, she feels shitty. Yeah, this is horrible, but she can't really feel that because she's working. Like she has to be the bigger person.
And I think her grandmother requested this, right? Like she wanted Holly to watch her.
Yep. And she also wanted Holly to not come in scrubs, like to come completely like everyone has to be happy. I don't want any sadness, any clinical things around me. And she didn't even want to take the medicine that would make the pain less because it doesn't let her be like conscious.
Like present, basically. I also wanted to bring up this part. I really like this part because this is Holly's perspective. She says, I was always really good at compartmentalizing what I did for a living. I think that was part of my gift. I had the compassion that the duties required, but also the ability to leave it behind the moment I stepped out the door. Now, when I left my assignment, I got in my car and cried because my assignment was to watch my grandmother die. I don't know, like, and then she also mentions how time is such a precious thing, how you spend it, how you waste it, and it becomes even more valuable as the hourglass runs out because you will never get more of it. I see it every day, the panic as the last grains of sand fall. Yeah. I was having like an existential crisis reading this. I was like, damn.
Because it really sucks having to be the bigger person in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was really sweet because now cut to the other character. His name is John.
Mm-hmm.
He is the one who had to drop off that letter on Andrea's car. But because everyone has the same fucking car, it's kind of hard to tell them apart.
Yeah.
And so I think it's his brother who's like, you had one fucking job.
He literally did say that. He said, you had literally one job. My brother Frank was standing next to my ladder. And he's just like, who knew there were so many white Hondas?
That's so funny.
And his brother's like freaking out because he's like, now my girl thinks that I didn't get her anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you send your brother to do this?
So funny. So his brother, John, felt bad. So he was like, you know what? I see the same white Honda. Hopefully, like I see the same one right there. I'm going to leave a note because like, you know, he felt bad. And the note he left said, hi, I was tasked with putting a Valentine's Day card on my brother's girlfriend's car yesterday, and I guess I got the wrong car. I'm sorry. I understand there was a coupon in there that nobody should ever have to lay their eyes on. I hope I didn't cause any troubles with you and your significant other. The worst wingman ever, obviously.
But I thought it was funny though because he didn't even know what was in the note.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't until his brother Frank was like, I literally had a sex coupon in there. And he was like, what? That's what's in that's what.
And even he was just kind of like, yeah, great. Andrea would have loved that.
Yeah. So romantic. And
Oh
so,
my
yeah, so that's
gosh.
basically how the correspondence starts is that he writes that note that Charlie just read and puts it back on that Honda.
If for some reason I got that first note and contacted all my Andreas,
Oh my God.
and then the next day I got that second note,
You know what you should do? So fucking evil. It would be like, for $50, I'll give you the name. I'll give you the name of who wrote this note.
okay, Andreas,
Rally up.
auctioning off.
You start your own Facebook group.
And fucking after I've made $3,000, I turn the note in alive and it's blank. I'm just like, fuck you guys.
It's your signature. Oh my God. So
Oh.
chaotic. Wait, this is a good idea.
Yes. If I got the second note, well, like either of us, if any of us got the second note, would you respond?
Yeah.
I think I would too.
If I was single, yeah.
I think I would too. Because, like, that's so fucking cute
It
that
is.
he would go back to my car. First of all, I would be a little scared because if I didn't park in the same spot, I'd be like, this guy's fucking.
How the fuck does he
How
fall?
does he fucking know?
She had something in her car though. I don't remember what it was, but didn't she have something that made it obvious which car it was?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
But I think she parked in the same spot. And it's an apartment complex parking, so I'm guessing it's really only just like a little section, you know? So it's not that hard to tell which one is which. But
Her response, let me read her
Yeah,
response.
go ahead.
So she says, it's what I get for having the most common car in the US, I guess. Even I can't figure out which one is mine sometimes. I don't have a boyfriend, so you're in luck. Nobody cared. LOL. I thought you might want the letter back.
and she puts it back in a Ziploc bag and he responds, thanks, maybe a bobblehead on the dash would help. So
the bobblehead.
I fucking love, because while they're going through this, she is also, you know, doing the hospice care for her grandma, but her family's all there, and her sister Jillian is like, you need a man. Like,
Yeah.
you
Well,
need to have someone.
I think it's also because of her profession. Like, they're
Yeah.
just like, you need someone there. And then I think it was her grandma. Was it her grandma that was like, you want a man with a red toolbox?
Mhm.
That's a green flag.
Because that means they know what they're doing. That's so funny because, like,
It's like never green. Never green.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I've always thought that too.
Really? Why?
I fucking something about red tools because that's like the good shit.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I think
And a
my
red
I
toolbox.
think my dad's is yellow.
What's
Was it the yellow
that?
one? Isn't the yellow one the tall one?
Yes.
Right?
Mhm.
Or do they mean like literally like a toolbox, like one you carry?
No, I'm thinking of the ones that are like the big ones.
Oh, the big
You know
one?
that have like the
Like a whole cabinet?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
That shit's expensive, dude.
Never seen a green one.
Good for me. I just use the Walmart clear box.
So what does that mean?
What am I?
What am I, grandma? Is that a red flag?
No, I agree with that because the green tools. What are you doing out there?
You don't know what you're doing.
Bring her back in. So it's they tell her like you need a man, so just go to Home Depot and just look lost.
Oh my God, I fucking love that. You know what? That was a trend for a while.
Was it?
Well, yes, but the first ones that I saw was the compilation of like women, not women, men who would go to Sephora. Why Sephora? I don't know. And they would try to pick up girls there. And then so women started doing that, or maybe it could have been vice versa, but women started doing that, and they would go to Home Depot and be like, where am I?
That is so fucking funny. Oh my God, I should do that shit.
You
That's
should
so
do
fucking
that.
funny. I saw this post on
Be all
TikTok.
señores.
I know. ¿Qué necesitas, mijita?
It's my tío. Be like, get away from her.
They'd all be my fucking tíos. So I would be like, what the fuck? Where all the men at? No más hombres.
Oh my God. Maybe try Lowe's. I think all of my tíos go to Home Depot.
Go to Lowe's and like every tool is green, and I'm like, fuck.
God damn it. Never mind.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
So funny.
Went off on a tangent.
Oh, I saw this TikTok where this guy was like, dating apps aren't working anymore, so I guess I'm just gonna go to a Barnes and Nobles and look confused.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too.
And then someone I don't know if she responded or it was a second TikTok, but she was like, I swear to God, if I went to Barnes and Nobles and a man offered to buy me the books I was carrying, I would kiss him right on the mouth. And then he responded and he was like, what books do you want me to buy you?
Aww,
that's so
that
cute.
would be really cute. Maybe you should do that.
Walk confused. I'm just gonna walk confused everywhere.
Everywhere you go.
I walk into work. What the
Where the
fuck am I?
Where's that building?
Wait, I'm in the building? Like, well, this is crazy.
Oh my God, it's just a bunch of women.
And then I break something and someone's like, oh, here, let me help you. And it's a green tool. I'm like,
You're like,
fuck.
Step the fuck away.
Actually, Andrea, I'm fine.
It's Andrea. Oh my
That's all
God.
the Andreas I know. My two Andreas.
I think I know. I also know two Andreas. Wait, that's so weird.
If I only knew two Andreas and I did that Facebook group, like, you want to know? It's like just I pit my two Andreas against each other. Now fight.
It's like chaotic evil. Don't do that to the Andreas.
And it's funny because both of them, we know one mutual Andrea.
Yeah.
She would, if I brought her to a pit and I was like, fight her, I don't know what she would do.
I think she would.
Yeah. Okay.
She would.
She'd be okay. You ask.
She doesn't even care what for. She would do it.
Out of love. That Andrea is so nice.
But anyway, so back to her dating. She doesn't really want to date right now because, she's going through a lot.
Yeah, she is. And one thing that adds to that shit, I mean, her grandma is slowly passing away. She's single. She's over here just like everything's a mess. And then can you imagine if all of that was happening to you and you went outside and you had a flat tire?
Dude, I would lose my
fucking
mind.
My shit.
That would be my sign to just disappear.
Dude, same.
For like a week.
I would just keep
come
walking.
back. I would come back though. You just see me with a fucking bike.
I know. Oh, there she goes.
I walk to Home Depot. I'm lost. I'm like, where the fuck are their bikes?
Guys, how do we build a bike? They sell bikes. Build me a bike. All the senores come.
A bike or a scooter?
No, a bike.
A bike?
Yeah. With a little scooter on the side. So you can have 3 people, so it's 2 scooters and 1 bike.
And then maybe also a skateboard or something.
Oh my God. Yes, yes. Senores, gather.
Rollerblades. Maybe I just need options, just in case. Because what if all the tires start popping?
I just can't. You're crying because your tire has flattened, and you just come into the Home Depot. All of a sudden, all the tíos. I'm just imagining them coming out of the fucking shelves. ¿Qué necesitas, mijita? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? No llores.
That's something my tío would fucking say.
We're not translating. I'll edit this one and I'll put captions on the bottom.
Nah. I feel like you know what we're saying. No llores means don't cry. Come on. Come on.
That's basic Spanish. Getting a flat tire would be shitty. And she almost had one. But remember that John, he works at the apartment complex where...
he's like an electrician.
I thought he was just a handyman, right? Like he fixes anything and everything.
Yeah, but there was literally a line where he was like, oh, I'm not an electrician, I'm a dentist. Wasn't that the brother who said that?
Yes.
But
Oh,
yeah,
you're right,
but I
you're
think
right.
you're right. I think he does do a little bit of everything.
I thought he was just kind of like, because I know that sometimes they hire workers that fix everything in the apartment complex to live there for free, but you just have to be on like the entire time.
You're like on call.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah.
So he basically does that for a living and notices her car has a flat tire. And in his mind, he was like, I knew it was going to be flat. I noticed it the other day. I thought she would take it to the shop. It's okay. I have my compressor. Like, so he put air into it and left a note, and it said, hey, it's me again, worst wingman guy. I noticed your back tire was a little low the other day. I figured you'd get the sensor alert and put air in it, but it was low yesterday. I told myself if it was still low today, I'd leave you a note. But then when I got to the parking garage, it was flat. I felt bad for not saying something sooner, so I went and got the compressor and put air into your tire. I think you might have run over a nail. You should be able to get the tires to the tire store now, but it'll keep leaking if you don't get it fixed. Also, I'm realizing how completely unhinged this long note on this bag looks, because he had also found a dog that day and just took it in because it was left in an apartment complex by itself. So now he had like bought pet supplies and is writing this note on the back of a paper bag. And he's like, this was the only paper I had in my truck. I'm done touching your car now without your permission. LOL. Have a nice day. P.S. Seriously, please get it fixed. It's giving me anxiety.
Oh my God.
And I thought it was funny because when Holly told Jillian, her sister, about this, Jillian was like, this man just has a compressor with him?
Wait.
But they just assume he's old because like
Yeah.
he would carry a compressor with them.
Yeah. Well,
If I read that, I'd be looking at every car like, who the fuck has a compressor?
you're just looking inside of the cars. How would you feel? How do you feel with this note though? Like, do you think you would be like swooning, or do you think you'd be like, "What a fucking don't fucking touch my
No,
car"?
I think I would kinda
My
love
flat
that shit.
tire is for me to deal with.
Sorry, I just drive with flat tires.
Yeah,
actually.
I just feel more comfortable.
Dude, flat tires scare the fuck out of me.
No, yeah, same.
I think I would like be down.
Yeah?
That's so sweet.
It is really sweet. I thought it was nice of him to basically take care of it for her, even though he doesn't know what she does. He's not aware of how busy she is.
And I also hate going to get my car fixed because
Oh,
I
me
feel
too.
so dumb. I'm
Me
like,
too. And I
tire
feel,
gone? What do?
and I feel like the guys just kind of like stare. Well, at least when I went, I'll speak for myself. When I went, they kind of just all like stared at me like,
Dude, I don't know if this is going to make me sound dumb, but like when I go to get an oil change and they're like, okay, what type of oil does your car take? I'm like, oil.
I don't fucking know.
What? No, like what number? And I'm like,
You're supposed to know that.
the first oil, like the first one.
You're supposed
Yeah,
to
it's
know
like
that?
930 or 950. I might be completely wrong. And I'm just like, I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
What model's your car? Gray? Just kidding. I know that, but I'm
She's
just like,
blazing red.
I know. What type of tires? 4 of them, please. 4 of the ones that are circles? Yeah.
Thank you.
Those.
You never asked me that many questions.
What the fuck? Then they're just making fun of me. Yeah.
I don't even know where to find that. Whatever. I'd be like, give me the best oil you got.
It's funny because my brother, he's a mechanic, and anytime I go to get an oil change, he's like, if they try to tell you to get the premium oil, they're just trying to take money from you because like there's no difference. And so I was like,
Wow.
Yeah, and
Now
so-
you tell me.
and so when I go in there, they're like, oh, so what oil do you take? 1030? And I'm like, no, 1. Just 1. They're like, that doesn't mean anything.
They're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Just 1.
Just one in.
I
Wrap
give
it up.
them, like-
Wrap it up.
I give them like windshield wiper. This was the cheapest one up there. Put that one in there.
Oh my God.
Um,
Kind of love that. We should go to the fucking mechanic together.
I know.
So we could both kind of just be like,
Our wrecked cars.
I have no idea.
Did I tell you?
Don't wreck your car.
Did I tell you? Okay, tangent. You remember how my car had that issue that every time I turned, the beep would go off?
Yeah.
And so I couldn't drive. And I literally couldn't turn left or right because then it would beep at someone and I would have to roll down my window. Sorry, like that's not me. I'm not angry.
Yeah.
And so they took out my beeper for a bit and I went to go get it fixed in the shop and I finally have one again. But I didn't have one for like a bit. So I got used to and I would listen to music.
Pause for a second.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're going to say. I was in the car with Chelly. Chelly loved to fucking slam her hand. Literally like this. Like you would slam your fist onto the beeper and I would look at you like, oh my God. And you're like, it's fine. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It was for like a bit moment of my life. It's because like I didn't really need a beeper because I I didn't live that far from where I worked, so I was just like, I don't really need it. But then when I am in the process of moving, I was like, okay, I need to get it fixed. So I got it fixed. And so anytime I would listen to music, I would like punch the beeper with the song, So I was listening to a song and I was like in a red light and it wasn't green yet. And so I'm just the fucking third person in line fucking beeping. I was like, who's beeping out there?
You beeped multiple times?
Yeah, dude. And then I stopped and I was like, I forgot.
Was it loud?
Dude, she beeps. She beeps.
Oh my God, I would be so embarrassed.
I was really embarrassed. I parked where I needed to go and I just kind of sat with my feelings for a bit.
I could just imagine you like getting out of your car and being like, I'm so sorry.
I pull the beeper out again.
I don't fucking need it anyway. You throw it out the window.
Oh my God.
What an adventure.
Okay, back to this book. So he fixed her flat tire and she leaves him a long note and is like, I need you to know that this like meant the world to me. I haven't gone because I'm a hospice nurse and my life is full. I'm taking care of someone in this building and it's very time consuming and mentally and emotionally draining. And it means a lot, whatever. Here's a token of my appreciation. And she found a gift card from the pet store that the bag was from.
Aww.
And she gave it to him.
That was so sweet. That was so sweet.
That is really sweet.
And I think, doesn't he also have a moment where he's like, they kind of align in the fact that sometimes you just need to help other people.
Yes. And he's heading up to the apartment complex. And it's funny because they don't know each other. And he runs into her. And in his mind, he's like, oh my God, this is a very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
But in his head, he's like, because I don't know if he likes her yet, but he's like, but she's a hospice worker. Like that wouldn't be a hospice worker. She's wearing a skirt. Like that's not a hospice worker.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's kind of funny because I think he's walking by the apartment complex that she's a hospice worker in, and he hears them yell "Dick guillotine," and he's like, I don't fucking know what's going on in there.
Oh yeah, and something is going on with her and her grandma, huh?
Yeah. Oh my God.
There's a moment. Oh, this is the moment that I'm talking about. So, what did he get her? Oh, he got her the bobblehead, right?
Yeah.
He got her a bobblehead and he's like, hey, I saw this and I had to get it for you so you can tell your car apart in the endless sea of white Hondas. Thanks for the gift card. I was glad to help. And then this is Holly's perspective. She says, that's the thing about kindness. You never know how big the ripple is, how one little selfless gesture can make all the difference for the person who receives it.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, me too.
Damn.
But yeah, it was just really cute how, I don't know, just very random way to start a relationship with somebody. Even if it was just friends.
But it's funny because both of them, although they're not seeking each other, them having this exchange kind of pushes Holly to be like, you know what? I should get a boyfriend. Like, I should put myself out there.
Yeah.
So she crashes into him, not knowing that it's him. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of talking to each other. And she's like, I don't know if she wants to ask him out, but she's kind of flirting with him. And he's also right there. And then they both leave. And he kind of looks in a mirror and he's like, look at me.
Because he looked like a mess, right? Because he hadn't shaved.
Yeah, big ass beard, long hair. And he calls his friend. And his friend's like, I've been waiting for this.
Yeah,
I've been
for the
waiting
makeover.
for this moment. And so then they make him over and she posted on Instagram like the before and after. And people are so mean.
Why?
Because it's kind of like it's like one of those videos. This is like the Instagram comments. It's like one of those videos where the guy quits drinking and they do a before and after. Was he homeless or is this just some guy? He's cute now though, for real. Okay, but why did he look like Encino Man? It's giving Brendan Fraser. And I thought that shit was so funny because he was like, okay. But now he's like more confident in himself.
Yeah.
So I think where I want to spend most of our conversation, because this is a very short book. I do really recommend it. It's only 60 pages. Mm-hmm. So Holly and her grandma. her grandma, her whole thing is that she doesn't want to die sad. Like, she wants to be around the people she loves and everything. And like we said, she's not taking her medication because she doesn't want to be, she wants to be aware as much as possible. But it's getting to a point where she can't not take the medication because she's in so much pain. And even Holly starts to notice, like, she calls her family. She's like, you guys have to say your goodbye. Like, it's going to happen very soon. And so when her grandma is on her last like breath, she's like, oh, I wanted to tell you something about my first husband, not grandpa, like my first one. And they had recently figured out she had a first like husband.
Yeah.
So no one knew this, and they just thought it was like a short thing because she was like, oh, he was a jerk. We divorced pretty quickly. And she just goes like, yeah, I wanted to let you know that I killed my first husband.
God damn.
If my grandma, if someone on their deathbed told me that, I would not believe it because they're on their deathbed. I would be like, no, you're no.
No, you think you start gaslighting me. You think you killed them.
I know. You really think that? No.
Really? Because I feel like I would have the opposite. I would be like, wow, she fucking murdered.
Well,
because isn't it more common like for people to just confess everything on their deathbed? Because what's gonna happen to
I
you?
think it would freak me out though if I figured out that like the person on their deathbed like committed a crime. But okay, she later goes on to say, well, like,
let me read what she said. She said, Chip, which was the first husband, Chip was a mean drunk. He liked to hit me. One day he came at me and I just knew that was it. I wasn't getting out alive. I cocked him on the side of the head with the cast iron frying pan. Lucy and I put him in the back of my station wagon, drove to the river, rolled him into the water. I called the sheriff the next day and told him my husband went drinking and never came home. They found him a few weeks later, called it an accident. They thought he probably fell off a bridge or something.
Mm-hmm. And she basically say she was like, I didn't want to become, like, I didn't want to die because of a weak man.
Yeah, basically.
So she had to overcome that so she could live a longer life than him. And she did. She lived a really long life.
I love how she tells her, though, never ignore a red flag or excuse bad behavior.
Yep. I don't know.
Oh my God, dude. This is crazy. But I love when she's like, take responsibility for your own unhappiness, Holly. If you don't love your life, change it. I'm just like, well, okay, but you murdered you murdered this man. So I don't know.
I changed it. I changed it. Peace out. And she passes away. That's crazy to me. If like someone admitted that to me. I don't know if I ever told you about my tia, but my tia lives in Mexico, and she once told me a story because she was literally the most goth person I've ever met. So that's when I figured out what goth was, when I was a little kid and I went to her house and she would just be smoking a cigarette indoors, black sunglasses and like baby bangs like gelled to her face, and I'm like, this is everything. She's like, I don't know what a queen is yet.
Icon, inspiration.
I know. So she would constantly be in and out of relationships because she hated men. But, you know, she was like, I dated a man, hated him, he's gone now. And I'm just like, chill. She didn't. But she would just like, they're out of my life, irrelevant. And I'm like, queen. Oh my God. And she told me about this one date that she went on. And if you've ever been to Mexico, like in the poorer areas of Mexico, buses are literally just like a plank of wood and the driver in the front. So there is no like doors. There's no cover. So you're really just holding on for dear life in there. And she told me that she had went on a date with one of the guys, and they had been dating for a while, and he had just admitted like to cheating on her like while they were in the bus, and she didn't know any English except for like the little that she would hear from like people that visit. And she just looked at him and was like, fuck you, bitch, and pushed him off the bus.
Oh my God.
And I was over here 8 years old like,
queen,
I love her.
I'm obsessed with her. Oh my God, how is she now?
She's good. She's married.
Oh, she's married
with 3 kids. Yeah.
She's not goth anymore?
No, she's not goth. It's funny. She wears like the sweetest pinks.
Aww.
She got it out her system.
Oh, that's cute.
It's funny because I think when I was that age, she was around 30. So to me, I was like, this is an adult. It's like...
She knows what's up. Okay. Well, I love that. I don't know what I would do either if someone were to confess something so crazy on their deathbed. What do you do? There's nothing to do.
Like, I would say, like I told you, I would say I wouldn't believe it, but then I think I'd sit with it and be like, why the fuck would they tell me? Like, why is it me?
It would be you, though.
Oh, I would hate that. I would hate the knowledge. I would tell all of my Andreas on that Facebook group chat. I'd just be like, girls,
gather around, girls.
Gather around, Andreas. After the big fight you guys had, gather around. I don't know. Because you can't do anything about it now. Mm-mm. And knowing the circumstance, I would do what she did, which is Google it and see what I can find. But it's funny because they go to the grandma's funeral and she's just sitting there and Jillian's like, wow, she really was that boss ass bitch.
Till the very end. So how does the story end?
So this story ends months after she stopped going. She's like, you know what? She leaves like one more note, right? For ¿Cómo se llama? For John.
Yeah, she says, to the worst wingman ever, thank you for your kindness over these last few days. You will never know how much it was needed. I hope both sides of your pillow are always cold and your cell phone is always charged and your brother always delivers his own Valentine's Day cards and sex coupons. I'd like to leave you with some parting words of wisdom that someone recently gifted me. I very much needed to hear this. Maybe you do too. Take responsibility for your own happiness. If you don't, for your own unhappiness. If you don't love your life, change it. I hope you love your life, but if you don't, ... And then she put H. And he said, I never saw that car again.
Yeah, and it sucks because he was all like, you know, done up. Mm-hmm. And he waited.
He did a whole transformation.
He waited in that spot where he had met her, not knowing that it was Holly. And really just wanted to ask this girl out. But I think they go 4 months without any communication. And so Holly is finally able to settle down and start fixing her apartment that she had. Mm-hmm. Did she have an apartment there?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And something wasn't working. And so the maintenance guy came and they immediately recognized each other and said one of the inside jokes that both of them had said to each other. And I think he's walking by her apartment and sees the bobblehead, right? Or no. He says the
he says the responsibility, taking responsibility for your own unhappiness for some reason.
Mm-hmm. She's like, where the fuck do you hear that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just Googled shit. Mm-hmm. I just found it on Google.
But no, I think he does see the bobblehead. Because when they said that line, it was kind of just like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. It's weird that we both live by the same mindset. And then he sees the bobblehead and he's like, where'd you get that bobblehead? She says, it was a gift. Are you a nurse? Yeah, I'm a hospice nurse. Do you drive a white Honda? Yes. I gave you that. What? I also filled your tire with air and accidentally put a Valentine's Day card on your windshield. And she's just like, that was you? And so that's when they both are kind of like,
your age?
Uh-huh.
I want to say, I was waiting for this moment, but I really hate when he's just like, because he's like, I don't do this. I have a really strict rules about hitting on tenants and feel free to tell me to go to hell. But do you want to go out sometimes? Just, you know, for coffee or dinner. I could take you to Home Depot. We both need to go. I could probably help you find whatever you're looking for. And I had to laugh. Yes, I said, you can definitely take me out. And I think what I'm looking for is here already. I would have just been like, I hate that she said that. I fucking hate that she said that.
Why? I like that.
It's already here, babe. They don't even know each other.
But they did.
You're the reason I made that Facebook group chat with all the Andreas.
No, he's not.
You're the reason I did it.
Oh, wait, I guess it would be. I was back on the other one. What was the other one? Her ex, Jeb. Yeah. Did you date this man?
It's funny because then he's like, Jeb?
He's like, it was a fling. What? Oh my God, Jeb. You lying piece of shit.
Oh my God. I need to make a few phone calls.
I like how short and sweet this book. And also like Abby Jimenez is really good at developing her characters in a way where they are really, I don't know, like I liked how they are individually because there's so much that they go through without each other. So when they come together, I'm like, wow, I'm really rooting for these two. So I like how short and sweet it is. I do kind of agree with you about the ending. I wish it was a little bit more. To me anyway. I don't know. Like I kind of wish it would have just been like at least after the first date.
Yeah.
And then they could be like, yes, we are perfect together or whatever. But I enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it too.
I liked it.
I will say it wasn't a 5-star for me, but I do think that I really want to read more Abby Jimenez.
Yeah, me too. I really enjoyed it. I really cared for both Holly and John.
It's funny. This was 60 pages. We talked about this shit forever.
We did, but I think it's because we kept going on tangents. You know what? But I think it was fun. It was fun.
Okay. For everyone who is listening to us in audio form, you
didn't even say a rating.
I did it. Less than 5. Probably like a 4. I think I'd give it a 4.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Maybe, yeah, a 4. Because I feel like 3 feels too low.
Yeah.
On Storygraph, I'd probably give it a 3.5.
Okay, I agree with that. For everyone listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you could leave a rating of 5 stars, which that literally takes 2 seconds, so you can do it while I'm saying this, and you can be done even before I finish saying this. It really helps. And if you want to also leave a review and recommend us our next read, that would be amazing. We're trying to find a bunch of books currently, so this is the point where you have to start recommending.
Yeah, we already have a couple of recommendations on our queue.
That's crazy.
I know.
If you want to support us and you have a little bit of money, what can they do?
So we do have a Patreon, and at the moment there's not a lot on there, but stay tuned for that. You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, then you can find us on buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix or coffee, ko-fi.com/thebookfix.
If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. I just want to mention, this is the last time we're filming here. The last batch of books. The last batch,
yeah. So
the next 4 episodes will be here. But after that, I don't know where they're going to be.
I don't know where we'll be. We'll find out.
If you would like to support us on social media, okay, let me see if I get this right. So Goodreads, Instagram, and Threads are all under the Bookfix Pod. THEBOOKFIXPOD. I do recommend you go check it out. Also, we have a TikTok at the Bookfix. THEBOOKFIX. Thank you. Why don't we read some reviews about this book? I will read the 1 star. Okay. If there's any. Can I read this one?
Yes, please.
Okay, so this comes from Len, who gave it a 1 out of 5 that said, maybe it's because my dad does construction, but ignoring the issues of the tool colors and finding men at Home Depot is difficult when it's absolute bullshit. It's not the colors of the tools, it's the brands. Like Cobalt or DeWalt. None of the red means expensive bullshit when a yellow DeWalt hammer drill can be way more expensive than a red Craftsman hammer drill. It just gets angrier. Y'all, I beg you, please don't go into a Home Depot and look for men with red tools thinking that it means a green flag and green tools means a red flag. Okay. I've seen videos of people who post about this and it's hilarious, but also concerning. Also, stating the men in the garden and paint section are most likely gay or married is such a gross stereotype. It's obvious what the author is implying here. It's 2024. Do better. Skills, careers, and hobbies have nothing to do with gender, sexuality, and relationship status, period. I agree. No one cares about this, obviously, but it bothers me. That said, this was boring and I felt absolutely nothing for the characters and romance. Y'all won't ever see me reading this author again.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
Damn. Yeah. That was very passionate.
I do like the color red though. So
it's my favorite color.
That. I do agree though, that one comment with the whole don't go in the garden section. It's like, why?
Don't go in the what?
The garden section. Abby Jimenez said that. It's like, well, the grandma says it. Don't go in the garden section. That's where all like the gay men hang out. It's like, I'm sorry. If I want a succulent,
A beautiful
I'm gonna
succulent.
go over there and then we're gonna touch hands and he's gonna be my man.
She didn't want a succulent though. Okay, so this comes from Sarah Reed's Romance. They gave it 5 out of 5 and they wrote, "This book was like a breath of fresh air. It was my first in the Improbable Meet Cute series. I read them out of order. Oops. Very real characters and difficult circumstances makes this novella feel very substantial and is a wonderful take on the meet cute trope. Its novella length makes it perfect to read in between longer books, or you can read it as a part of the full series. Different romance authors, each with their own standalone story. Highly recommend this one. I love Abby Jimenez books, and this is more impact. And this more impact. Oh my god, I can't read. And this more compact story is a wonderful addition to her works."
Thank you so much for listening and watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Dude, I feel like it's gonna be weird us not sitting
Comfortably.
in a bed anymore.
I know. Should we get a bed specifically just for filming?
Yes, we should. I've been waiting for you to say
It'll be
that.
like a king size bed. California king.
California king. We're like far away from each other. Hey!
What did you say? Should we?
I mean, I thought I'm not kidding.
Oh, okay. Let's get to shopping.